Welcome to KetaCast. We made it here. I know what you're thinking. I thought we were going to see KetaCast with Marcus, but that's one thing about me you need to understand. Expect the unexpected. And so today, we're with someone who needs no introduction. She is a partier at times. She likes trains, but only a little bit. She likes to be on podcasts. Her name is Anouska, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the KetaCast. The KetaCast. First episode as well.
Nice, I feel very privileged.
Well, I feel privileged to have you on. This is quite a special occasion. And to our 3 viewers out there, thank you for watching. So, today I've brought you on for something very special. We have created our brew on the Ketamince channel, and it has kava in it.
Yeah.
And we're going to taste it and see how good it is.
I've never had kava.
Well, you're about to try it out. It's going to be new for you.
Yes.
Hopefully
nice.
the high doesn't hit you too hard.
Okay.
God. Yeah.
I've got work tomorrow.
We'll take it easy then and see how you're feeling.
Okay.
We don't want it to creep up too much.
Oh, you're too crazy.
Another cool thing we're introducing is we've got the subject wheel. It's a very exciting thing. It has a whole bunch of things that's quite relevant to Nush, and we're going to kind of spin it so she doesn't know what's happening. We can't let her get too prepared or complacent, and then talk.
Yes, sick man.
Sweet. Let's start by trying this kava stuff.
Oh god, okay.
Because I'm excited to really give it a proper taste.
Yeah.
Since we had a little bit in the YouTube video, but to be honest, I don't know what to expect.
Well, neither do I.
Let's pour it out.
I am a bit nervous though.
Being a new drug for you.
Well, yeah.
And the flavour?
And the flavour more so, to be fair. The drug doesn't really scare me as much.
That's true. Alright, cheers.
Are we gulping it or sipping it?
We'll sip.
Okay. Cheers.
You know what?
That's actually banging.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's actually banging.
You can't even taste the kava in it.
Nah, that's well good.
It's like there isn't any. That's crazy. Literally, right?
That's nuts. That is nuts, man.
Wow, now that we've established that this is a delicious, tasty
I
beverage.
actually love that. It's very refreshing.
Something you'd have on the
Very
beach.
refreshing, beach, summer's day, barbecue, do you know what I mean?
Ooh, I know exactly what you're talking about. And you get to get high on kava. You can neck it.
I could neck it.
Do it.
Well, I don't know if
The
I want
world's
to.
your oyster. Okay.
Oh, you did?
So, let's not delay too much because we have a lot that we want to talk about.
Yeah.
You're an exciting person. You've done a lot of crazy shit in your life. You've got an eccentric personality.
Thanks.
What do you think is the most exciting thing you've done? We'll start off without
the most exciting thing I've done?
Yes.
What, in my whole life?
In the last 3 weeks.
In the last 3 weeks? What have I done in the last 3 weeks? Well, last week I went out. Week before that I went out.
Nice.
Week before that I think I went out.
As you can see, exciting stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if I've done anything exciting recently. I can't remember.
Alright, well, how about we see what the wheel has to say?
Yeah, let's do that, and then I might jog my memory a bit.
Time to find out.
I love how you spell dengue. Dengue.
Dengue.
Oh,
Men
God.
flirting.
Oh, God.
More specifically, you've got a lot of guys flirting with you in all sorts of ways. We've seen cards, we've seen
Oh, God.
great professors of love. What works on you? And what doesn't?
Don't be weird. No, okay, there's two different, because that wasn't going to make any sense, because the second thing I was going to say was be weird.
I've seen a few of the
Don't
people.
be creepy, but be weird.
What is the fine line between creepy and weird? Because some guys out there probably don't know.
Creepy is sending anonymous love letters. Creepy is stalking. I'm never going to be into you if you're stalking me.
What about, you see in some movies, guys will throw pebbles at the window. If you saw a guy throwing pebbles outside your window late at
No,
night...
well, yeah, but if I don't know who they are...
Well, yes, obviously that would be a bit creepy.
If, like, I've said I like you, or if we're, like, dating or shagging at least, like, we're getting along well, and then they do that, yeah, that's cute. But if I've told them to fuck off, then it's not, you know? Don't turn up at my house. That's weird.
And what is the thing that makes you want them to fuck off? Like, if a guy was going to do something that just completely gives you the ick.
I don't like when they get too clingy. Or, yeah, clinginess is a big thing, to be fair. But also, sometimes I just don't like them. You know, sometimes I'm just like, oh, I just don't think I like you anymore.
Bit boring or just not?
Yeah, if they become
not it.
boring, for sure. If they don't have any friends.
What if they're new to the city?
Make
They
friends.
don't really have an option. Oh,
I'm new to the city.
that's true.
I got plenty of friends. Okay, it's fine. I'm not against people that don't have friends. That sounds mean. But don't use my friends. Don't call my friends our friends. No. Do you know what I mean?
What if they like really gel with your friends, like your flatmates,
They
get
can do
along
that.
with them,
That's great.
go out, do a bit of bow hunting or something?
Oh, God. That's fine. However, you need your own friends as well. Do you know what I mean? As soon as they don't have a life, I'm pissed off.
Because then they
know?
kind of intrude on your life.
Yes.
And fuck that.
Yeah, whilst I'm with my friends, and they're like
just
trying to
show
call
up like,
me.
hey, let's hang out at the
I'm
bar.
not happy with that at all. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, we had a bit of a power surge. Crazy stuff. For those...
Yeah, so I just think when they get too obsessive, that's not nice. But I also do like I want somebody to be obsessed with me, but just don't show it in a
so
clingy
you
way.
want guys who are weird but not weird.
Yeah.
Who are obsessed with you but not obsessive.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Any other ones I'm missing out? Not boring. That's
Not
a constant
boring.
one.
Big one. Like, because
And
I'm
a bit
quite,
of a dick.
you don't be nice all the time. Do you know what I mean?
Got to keep you
Keep me
guessing.
on my toes, because I'm going to keep you on your toes. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be here all the time. I'm not going to message you all the time. Don't message me all the time, otherwise it gets weird. You know?
Yeah. Also, I realised Marcus is just off camera. I wasn't just having a moment. Marcus,
Apologies
quick
for the interruption.
interlude.
Hello. Oh,
This is some of the refined carver that we made.
He's banging.
And-
my days! I've been looking forward to trying
It's like you
this.
can't even taste the carver in it.
I won't believe it until I try it. Actually.
Give it a go. Make sure you're peeking into scene as well.
Cheers.
Cheers, big
Wait.
Hey!
Yeah.
Nick it!
Ooh. I don't know
Isn't it?
what you've done there, but
Right?
you've fucking nailed that, mate.
It's like there's none in here.
You're an alchemist.
What can I
That is
say?
insanity.
There used to be a bar in England called Alchemist.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a
they make
book
all these,
called The
these
Alchemist.
cocktails with like things coming out
Like
of it.
Well, I'll tell you what, if that was on the menu,
Smoke, bubbles.
Oh.
I would be fucking buying it, that's for sure.
Let's go to the Alchemist and put this on the menu.
100%.
Oh no.
Sorry for this interruption, or should we say interlude. Continue on, folks.
Thank
Right.
you. There he was, by the way. He hasn't just vanished. He's still alive.
I'm well, I'm here.
Now, we've established Nush's taste in men. Time to move on
Okay, yeah, let's
with
move
the wheel.
on. Let's move on.
Oh, I'll delete men flirting.
Yeah, otherwise we'll just keep going on to that.
Alright. Back to the wheel. What are we gonna get?
I'm a bit nervous about some of these now that I'm seeing them.
That guy! What? Why is Dengai on this list?
Well, I kind of thought it was going to be more than just dengue and it's dengue.
I think it was near-death experience, or...
Yeah.
For those who don't know, actually, I'll let you share.
Okay, where do you want me to start? Well, okay, it's not a near-death experience. Can I just say, you don't die. Some people do. Sad. R.I.P. to them. But you don't normally die first time you get dengue. I don't think. But I caught dengue. I was staying in this woman's house on a lake in Nicaragua, And I didn't
That's
like
in
this.
South America for those at
No,
home.
it's not.
That's not.
It's in Central America.
It's in Central America.
Come on.
Isn't it like South American continent? Like it's below Mexico, right?
It is below Mexico.
That's South America. The continent,
Fuck knows.
South America.
I just know I travelled Central America and I haven't been to South America.
All right, in Central America.
Yeah,
Sorry, continue.
That's okay. So I was in Nicaragua in Central America, staying in this woman's house on a lake. And I didn't like the woman. She was a bitch. Absolute bitch. I don't know why, but she didn't like me.
Oh.
She just didn't like me. So part of me thinks she forced dengue on me, honestly.
What, she did like some witchcraft or just
I don't know.
sent some mosquitoes
I don't
your
know.
way?
But I was staying in this little room in her house, and it was like this little dingy bed. It was a horrible little room with like mosquito nets.
Wait, how did you get to seeing this place? Like, did you Airbnb it? Like,
No. So I was doing like a tour of Central America, and I was doing a homestay. It was a homestay.
oh, okay.
So yeah. Anyway, there was like this big spider, like the size of my hand, at the end of my bed as well. So I was kind of worried about that, but I shouldn't have been worried about that. I should be worried about the mosquitoes. Anyway, halfway through the night,
You didn't get rid of the spider at any point?
I just tucked in the mosquito things really tight and hoped it didn't come in.
Oh, fair enough.
And I don't know, it had gone by the morning, but who knows. Anyway, so where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so in the middle of the night, Dango. In the middle of the night, there was like a fan next to my bed. It was the only fan in the room. It was fucking hot. And it started getting really loud. Like really, really loud. Like it was coming towards me. Like it was like so loud, and I was like literally in bed. I couldn't sleep. I had total like insomnia. Couldn't sleep.
And the
all
fan
of a
was
sudden
just
I was
fucking-
getting attacked by this fan. It sounded so loud. I thought it was coming towards me. I was literally like under my cover, like this fan's about to blow up.
That happens to you a few times, actually.
I don't like fans.
Like the cicada, when we were just chilling in the lounge that one time.
Yeah, I don't like noise.
And you were like, there's a cicada, it's so loud, and it was just silent.
No, it's noise freaks me out. Even the sound of your laptop is freaking me out slightly. Anyway,
Okay.
turns out it wasn't the fan, it was just raining outside. But I was starting to go delirious, and turns out it was because I had dengue, but I didn't know
Oh.
yet. So then I woke up the next
So you were
day.
actually going like
I was actually going delirious.
actual delirious.
Yeah, man.
Shit.
Crazy. The next day I woke up and I felt so shit because I hadn't slept. Well, I just put it down to not sleeping. We had to get a boat back to mainland, and then we were driving to Costa Rica. And it had been my dream since I was 14 to go to Costa Rica. I was so excited, and we crossed the border. We walked over the border of Nicaragua to Costa Rica, and I was so excited, but I was so dead. Like I was like, fuck. I remember I took a selfie and sent it to my family, like, oh, I made it to Costa Rica, and I look so
Yeah,
bad.
just
this time.
fucking-
My eyes are barely open. I'm like, fucked. And then, so I was on. Oh yeah. So then I got to Costa Rica, and we were staying in this lovely little like hostel in the jungle. I can't remember where this was in Costa Rica, but it was real nice. And the next day we were going zip lining through the jungle.
So you've still got dengue, you're dying, and
I
you're ready to
didn't know
go
I had
zip
dengue.
lining.
I thought I was just tired.
Ah, fair.
But then that night I started getting a serious fever. But I was still like, I'm fine, man. I'm fine. It's all good. Next day we wake up to do this zip lining through the jungle, and I'm like, fuck, I actually can't do it. I admit I'm not well enough to do this. So I was like, I'm just going to sit out, and I stayed in the hostel, and everybody else went to this zip line. It looked fucking
Did you think you were
amazing.
sick at this point, or were you still
Yeah,
just
I
kind
was
of
like, okay, I think I might be. I think I have a cold. I was like, I think I've got a bit of a cold.
just a light cold
Yeah.
at that point?
Next day, I'm still pretty shit, but I'm like, do you know what? I'm feeling better. I'm rested up. This is sick. I got on the bus to go to the next place in Costa Rica, and then we stopped off at this like activity place, and they were explaining all the activities we could do in this new place. I was like, I don't even want to hear it because I don't think I'm gonna have the energy tomorrow to do anything. So I'm just gonna sit out. And I sat there. I was just sat on the sofa. I was like, oh yeah, feeling pretty rough. And then finally everyone comes out and we all get on the bus. And I'm like climbing onto the bus at this point. I'm like, God, I'm not feeling good, man. And I sat down. I was like, nah, I'm out. I'm actually out. And I
Was
like,
that the
grabbed
point where you're
tour-
like, I
yeah.
need fucking...
I grabbed the tour guide, and literally all I could do was like, nah. And then I passed out, like fully fainted.
Holy shit.
And then he was like, everybody off the bus, I need to take her to hospital. So everyone climbs on the bus, takes their backpacks.
Is dengue contagious, by the way? Like,
No.
is it just mosquitoes?
It's just mosquitoes, but if a mosquito bites me,
And then bites someone else?
then dengue. So
Oh.
I was spreading dengue. I know. Shit, man. Anyway, so then I go to hospital. Lovely hospital. It was great. And they were like, do you have any mosquito bites? I was like, fuck, I'm fucking covered.
Just
Yeah,
covered
but
head to toe.
look at me.
You as well. You attract them.
Yeah, it is. It's ridiculous. So then, yeah, they were like, yeah, you got dengue, man. And I
You're
was like,
fucked.
well, fuck. So then I went back to this new
Did you have
hostel I was
travel
staying in.
insurance?
Yes, I
Nice.
did. So I didn't pay too much, which was good. But then, because I had COVID pretty badly, like 4 weeks before that, I was just dead. They were like, you need to stay in hospital. I was like, fuck that, I'm in Costa Rica, I'm staying in hospital. They were like, if you cut your leg, like, you won't even be able to, like, scab over. Like, you are
Oh,
fucked.
shit.
Like, you're fucked. You're gonna die. I was like, nah, mate, I'm fine. I'm carrying on.
Did you just ditch hospital then?
Yeah, man. Yeah, but then they were like, okay, if you're gonna leave, you have to do a blood test every day to make sure, like, your white
you're
blood
not
cells are, like, going up.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really have enough to stay alive. Anyway, so I did that the next day, and then I was like, yeah, I'm done now. And, yeah. And then that was it, really. I got over it in the end. But the shit thing is, now dengue is in my blood.
And so now you
If
can't
I get dengue
go
a second
overseas.
time, I'm a goner, just like that, basically.
Fortunately, nowadays they have vaccinations.
They do.
So you can hopefully go back
Fingers
overseas
crossed,
eventually.
yeah.
And have a
But
proper Costa Rica
Fucking
trip.
wear mosquito spray. Because it's not
If
fun.
that's anything you're taking
Mosquito
out.
spray every hour of the day, in the night before you go to bed, everywhere. Mosquito spray, man.
Mosquito spray, man.
Yeah, man.
Alright, that's very interesting though. Let's move on to the next
Okay.
one. After we have some more of the
Yeah.
kava juice of killers. Are you
Alright.
starting to feel it yet?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, that's what kava does.
Yeah, man.
Nice. Do you want
Yeah.
some more?
Yeah, I would love some more.
Lovely.
I actually do really like it though. It's really nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's good. It's very cheap as well. Alright, whoa! What's the next subject? Let's find out.
I'm loving
It's
this.
pretty fun, isn't it?
This is
Having
wow
the
fun.
wheels. Speaking of travelling around and exploring different spots, in your time, Nush, what are some of the best shag locations that you've had? And I want kind of like a top three and a
top
why.
3, fuck. I should have thought about this a bit more.
Doesn't have to be in any particular order.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I would say I've had some sex in some places.
A
Well,
lot of people have.
Are we talking about best or like wackiest? Because
Wackiest.
Okay, wackiest.
Like,
Because I was gonna say
I
like,
had sex at the top of the Eiffel Tower, or
I fucking wish. I haven't done that yet.
there you go. Have you done it in a plane yet?
I haven't.
I feel like it's probably overrated.
Well, it would
Well,
be
I
shit.
think it's cool if it's on
It
a
would be
private
shit.
plane, but if it's in a public plane, you're kind of
Yeah.
just like
It
squeezed.
would never be good.
No.
Especially because I like fucking massive blokes. There's no space.
You
know
feel
what I mean?
squashed in the corner
Yeah.
at that point.
So no, I've not done it on a plane. I mean, I don't know. I've done it in like parks and bathrooms and stuff like that. I don't
Anywhere
know
where
if you
there's a
can count it
chance.
as a proper shag, but I had a penis go in me on an electric scooter
What?
going down the beach.
That's impressive.
Yeah. And we
Did you
were
kind of
fucked.
start and then realize it wasn't going to work?
Well, yeah, it was just obviously it wasn't.
You
gonna
went
work.
in, you're
And
like,
we
"This
were
is
drunk. We were
random."
like, haha, this is funny as. Yeah, but just before that, we had shagged in Airlie Beach. There's this massive fucking climbing frame. It's like the biggest kids climbing frame I've ever seen.
So you
So big.
shagged at a children's playground?
Yeah, so you climb all the way up this like tube. Like it's honestly, it's so tall. You go
Yeah.
up to the top. It's so windy. Beautiful view. Shagged there a couple times actually.
Is it the ones that I'm thinking of where they've got ropes going up?
It was ropes, yeah. But
And
it
it's
was
just fully
massive.
exposed?
I can't really remember. I was pretty drunk.
Because I'm
Possibly.
thinking of the ones where it's like a tower. And so within like hundreds of meters, people would be able to look and just see
Nah.
two people fucking going at it.
Nah. It was solid. I think it was a solid thing. And then there was a slide going down it.
So you kind of got sneaky and just fucked with the view.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
But it was also dark and late, I think. I don't know. It was like
And you're
halfway through
drunk.
the night. Yeah, I was very, very drunk. So that was pretty
And it
cool.
turned into a cool story.
Yeah, that was fun as, you know? Where else have I shagged? God, I don't even know anymore. That makes me sound like such a snag. Fuck. I'm not a snag, I just...
Oh, I've lost count everywhere.
No, yeah, I mean, I guess I fucked in the sea a few times.
See, I don't think fucking underwater is good.
No, I'm scared of the suction.
I don't know about the suction.
I'm very scared of the suction, so I don't do it often.
You just get stuck.
Yeah.
Then you
it's
gotta
the
kind of
thing.
waddle out the sea
It's
together.
the thing. The suction, the pressure, penis can get stuck inside.
Well,
And so I actually don't do it anymore. I don't. It's never happened to me, but I've heard it happen. So I
it'd be
wouldn't
very
do that.
awkward.
Oh my god, it'd be the most awkward thing, especially if you don't know the bloke. Do
Yeah,
you know
and
what
all
I
of a
mean?
sudden
And
he's
then all of a
attached to
sudden
you.
you're just stuck, and you're like, fuck. This is so awkward.
And then after you realise like you're not actually that into him.
Yeah, because you're so close to him so long, you start looking at his face like, oh my god.
I don't want to go now.
What is this? And he's inside me, and I don't even like him.
And you're not even able to have sex, and you're kind of just forced to
Literally.
talk.
God. Fuck. I'm never having sex in any kind of water ever
It's
again.
nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
Well,
But anyway,
know-
there's a few on my top.
I think that was a pretty good list, to be honest.
Bit rogue, but oh well.
What was that? Did you say spin the wheel again?
Spin the wheel!
Away!
Oh.
Away!
Oh, come on.
Hey!
Oh.
Trains. Now, why would that be on the list? Do you seem to have a fascination by any chance?
Okay, so I'm gonna put this straight. I don't know anything to do with trains.
Mm.
I don't know names of trains. I don't know numbers of trains.
I don't think trains have numbers.
I think they do.
Oh. Well, you know more than me.
Bowen. Are they called Bowens? That's
Those
a
are
plane.
planes.
Trains.
So you've proved
when
your
I-
point that you don't
Yeah,
know
exactly,
much
I
about
don't know.
trains.
I don't know the technical side. I just really enjoy sitting on a train.
Mm. I've always had a certain theology about autism and vehicles. So you can kind of categorize the autism, and I'm not saying anything about you, by the
Okay.
way. I'm not saying nothing about you either.
No.
But you can kind of categorize the level of autism based off their vehicle they're obsessed with. So if you meet a guy or a girl and they're like, I love motorbikes and cars, you're like, just a
Boring.
non-neurodivergent
Boring.
person. Yeah. Just another one of them.
Boring.
If you meet someone and they like something really obscure. No, let's go with the next level actually. Planes. Planes, someone's like, yeah, they might have a like tiny bit of autism, but they're
I
not
think
really
it's still
weird.
pretty boring. To be
Yeah.
fair.
Well, okay, it seems like your version of less boring is my version of more autistic.
Oh.
But we can go
Oh, yeah.
potatoes.
Yeah.
Anyway, you get to trains is the next one.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, they might have a little bit of something, you know, but not like, they're not like, you know, can't socialize autistic.
Yes. Yeah.
That's when you get to buses.
Yeah.
Buses are very
Buses is
autistic.
fucking
I've met a
weird.
few people who like buses and they would...
Oh, I don't know why you like buses. I can't stand them. I would rather
It's a
walk.
different level. And then on top of that, this is like the creme de la creme, like the kings of autism, is when they like something super, like, kind of obscure, like ride-on lawnmowers.
Oh, that'd be sick.
That
I would love to meet someone that just likes ride on lawnmowers.
there's probably a few out there.
That sounds fun out.
But I feel like that's where you kind of get the level, and you can kind of categorize each level of autism by
Right.
that vehicle of choice.
Okay, yeah. So what are you saying? I'm autistic?
No, I'm saying you're in like a middle ground area.
Okay.
You're in the amateur leagues of autism.
Okay. I am an amateur autistic person. Sweet.
But not really, because you are probably one of the most like socially inept people that I've ever met. Not inept, adept. Adept?
I don't-
Adept is like good, I think. You're one of the most social people that I know. Like, you can fucking carry a conversation. That's why I got you on the podcast. You're a professional in what you do. You know how to talk.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't personally think liking trains makes you autistic. I just personally think, I went off on a bit of a tangent there, and I need to explain myself with trains. I just like
Trains.
sitting on trains. I find it very, very therapeutic. You know, it's not like buses where they keep stopping and starting at traffic lights.
They
it's
stop and
crazy.
start at stations.
Yeah, but not for long. And you know when it's going to stop, you know? And, I don't know, you can just watch the view go past, and it's nice because on a bus you're in roads, you're in traffic all the time, but trains you just see nice views.
You gliding. Have you ever been on a bullet train before?
I want to say yeah.
I feel like you'd remember it, knowing you.
I haven't been to Japan for a long time.
There's also some in China as well, if you
I've
ever
never
go
been
there.
to China.
There you go. A reason to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I think there's nothing weird about liking trains.
No, I don't
And
think
there's a lot
so.
of merit to enjoying that. Like, I think it's very scenic to kind of be sitting on a train when there's like a storm or something happening.
Oh my god,
And it's just
sometimes I
pouring
just go and
against the
sit at the
window.
train station.
A little more
I feel like I'm in a movie.
Uh-huh.
It's great. I love it. And soon, whenever I get a fucking free night, I want to just go and get a train at midnight.
Oh, she
just-
caught the midnight train.
While also, midnight train to Georgia.
It's a lot of midnight trains
There's a lot of train
and
songs,
isn't
isn't
there?
it? Yeah.
There you go. And I heard you might have a trains playlist.
I do
Speaking
have
of
a trains
music.
playlist, yeah. Just a playlist about trains for a couple hours.
And with that, we'll move on.
Yeah, good idea.
All right, I reckon we'll do 3 more spins because we can't go through the whole wheel because that
Yeah.
kind of defeats the purpose.
Yeah, okay.
This is a good one. I was hoping we'd get this one actually. In your opinion, what makes a man a man?
God, I feel like I'll get so much hate if I'm going to say for this.
It's all right. No one's going to see it.
Yeah, true. What makes a man a man? Fuck, that's really difficult.
In kind of your eyes, like, there's some obvious examples. Like, if a guy saved you from a brown bear, you'd be like, that's a man.
I want to save myself.
Okay, so if he lets you save yourself from a bear?
Man.
Okay, it is a difficult question then.
It is. What makes a man a man? I think, I think a man has to be independent. I think he's got to be independent for sure. Like, relying on anybody,
Yeah.
I think is weird.
Being
do you
able
know
to
what I
hold
mean?
his own.
Yeah. And just being so himself, do you know what I mean? If a man is like seeing someone else and trying to be like them, or even like if a man started dating me and then started like being loud because I'm loud, that's not a man, that's a boy.
Or like trying to
Do you know what I mean? Trying to
learn
be
the
someone
guitar
else,
because
just
you
like-
play guitar.
Yeah. Just like
I
things
think-
like that, you know?
I think that's
though?
actually a very important thing for a lot. Like, one of the things I value in people as a whole is if they're like consistent.
Yeah.
You know, and it's especially with like their views and values.
Yeah,
Like,
you've
if they
gotta know
believe
who you
something
are,
and then they
man.
kind of crumble when they're in an environment where it's not like it, it just means they take the easy route.
Yeah, 100%. I think that for sure. And I think also, you know, when it comes to sex, they have to put the
They have
woman
to
first.
pull through. Oh, yeah.
Not put them first, like they've got to enjoy it as well.
No, but
don't just think about yourself, fucking listen to what she wants and put the effort in.
no, I actually believe this because I think this is actually a fucked problem because of like porn nowadays. Is so many guys just fuck because they want to come.
Yes.
There's not like, I think there should be a certain effort that you're putting in for the other
Definitely,
person. It's a joint thing.
But I do disagree with what you said about porn, because I think porn is very good. I'm very pro porn, and I think if you watch the right porn, it shows men doing the right thing and pleasing the woman.
That's fair. That's fair.
If
But
you
I would
watch
also
the wrong
say
porn, then yeah.
most porn that people watch is just like, because think about
I don't
if
know, because in
you-
porn they last a long time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then they're like, fuck, I need to last a long time.
Well, I was more meaning like their views of women, not their ability for sex.
Yeah, I do kind of get that, but also, like, what about women's views for men? We always talk about, you know, men getting the bad idea in porn about women, but what about the other way around?
That's true. I feel like women
we
watch
just
a lot less
presume
porn though.
That's a myth.
No?
That
Really?
is a myth.
Well, what is woman porn like? Because I'm assuming guys and girls probably watch different porn.
I'm not sure about that.
No?
No. Have you ever watched porn with a woman?
I have not.
Well,
I have
should.
once actually, but
It's a good thing to do. I think it's a very healthy thing to do. I do it quite often. Yeah,
watch
I don't
porn
know.
with women or
It's, well, I can't watch porn with anyone. Fuck. But no, I think it's interesting to do because you do see like what that person likes, and I think that is interesting. But yeah, I don't know. I think porn's got such bad stigma that it's just for men, and that's absolute bollocks. Like it's not, and it's good for women as well.
Yeah, I think there's probably some benefits, like you said, but there's also a lot of shit stuff.
Yeah, being addicted to porn is not good.
No.
And it's easy.
And
to
I
get
think if
addicted
it's
to
your
porn.
only, like, what's the word, exposure to women as well.
Yeah,
like some
true.
guys don't actually know any
True,
woman
true.
in person.
Yeah, that is true.
And so to them, women kind of just become a sex thing.
True. But also vice versa.
That's true as well, actually.
If women aren't getting laid and they're just watching porn, then they're just going to see this big hunky man with the fucking
And they're
huge
just like,
penis.
put that in there.
Yeah, exactly. And then it comes to a shitty one night stand and the guy just doesn't do anything. You're like, well, that's shit. I can't
Which
enjoy it.
I think, by the way, in partners, both girls and guys, I think it's a red flag if they don't have any friends of the opposite sex.
Oh, I love that.
You love guys who don't know any girls.
No, as in I love what you said.
Oh, you agree with that?
Yeah, totally. Because
Yeah.
that is a red flag in a man. If they can't handle me having male friends, they're out. Straight up, they are out. I hate that because I have a lot of male friends and I love it.
It's also a huge like distrust thing as well.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, if you don't trust them, fair enough, but trust me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they're like, oh, I think he likes you. Yeah, but I don't. Trust me that I won't do anything. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter if they like me or not. Do you know what I mean? 100%,
Like,
that pisses me
You should
off.
have enough trust in your partner that if a handsome guy was flirting their ass off
Yeah,
with them,
exactly.
they'd just be like, nah, sorry, mate.
Exactly. And it just shows insecurity.
Another thing, what makes a man a man?
There we go.
We've circled.
We circled.
Fuck, we're good at this shit.
Do that. I never circle. How
Okay,
am I days?
because you're not normally good at staying on the subject, but
No.
you somehow
We
managed
just
to
got a
leave
tangent
and
then.
then
I don't know
come
how we
back.
managed to get onto porn from that. I love it. And we went round.
It worked out.
That's sick, man.
All right,
Well done
and
to us.
with that, 2 more to go.
Okay, nice.
And hopefully I've recorded this correctly because my last 2 podcasts have failed. Then we'll just pull
Why
you
you
back
just
on.
haven't pressed play? They did that on my skydiving video.
Oh,
Did I tell you that?
Really?
Yeah, straight
That's the
up.
worst shit ever. Okay, we're still recording.
Yeah, I
Beautiful.
paid like someone to film me, and they jumped out the plane, didn't press play.
I bet you were doing like this to the camera.
yeah,
shit.
exactly. So it said they got me a free T-shirt. I don't want the
What-
fucking T-shirt.
what about a
I want to see
refund?
me jumping out of a fucking plane, man. What the fuck? Joke,
That
absolute
is
joke.
so fucked. You know, there was a point where they would have realised as well and be like, oh.
Yeah, literally, literally fuming.
And we spin!
Spin the wheel.
Oh,
What the fuck am I supposed to say about that?
that's no good.
Do I have stuff to say about that?
Child poverty.
I don't have anything to say about it in the nicest fucking way.
Well, let's look at some fun facts. Have you got GPT on there?
We want to talk about child poverty. This is going from porn to child poverty.
Alright, well, we can respin.
I mean, I don't know if I could
What do
say
you support
much.
it? Like, at least
I
you must have a
support
view
it?
on it. Yeah.
I'd rather no child be in poverty.
That's good.
Yeah.
We're getting somewhere.
Yep.
What would you do to stop child poverty? If you had, someone gave you $1 billion
Yeah.
and they're like, go to Bolivia,
Fucking
stop
hell.
child poverty.
I don't really know. I mean, I would like to think that I'd just give them all a load of money or just buy a village for them to all live in and we can all live there together. But there's a lot of, ways to it because
Economy
they,
and that.
they need a school, they need a family.
Well, I
know?
think children in poverty still have families.
Do they?
These aren't orphans, otherwise it'd be orphan poverty.
Okay, right, two different things. Well, then I'd just bring all the families into this big village. I don't know.
Cure all of poverty with it.
Yeah, yeah.
I like that
I
answer.
think if I could do something about it, I would just get rid of it.
Nice. I agree with that. That's a good answer.
I don't really know what other answer they could be. Fucking hell. Imagine if I was like, if I could do something, I wouldn't get rid of it.
I would
I'd
leave
help,
the poverty.
but I'd leave it careful there.
Oh.
I don't know how interesting.
I think we'll skip this one as well because we kind of talked about travel already.
We did a bit of the day.
We'll leave this to. We'll leave it as a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Maybe if we get 5 comments saying bring her back,
If anybody wants to know about the Egyptian with the big willy, leave a comment.
and she will come back, tell everything about the story. Now the final spin.
Okay.
Unless it lands on the blank one.
Let's have a good one.
I like this question actually. This is one I threw in. So, at what point is taking drugs and partying, does it go from this is fun, this is a sick cunt, to this is a meth head, this guy's kind of fucked? Where's the line? Because if you meet a guy who's like, yeah, I smoke a bit of bud, you're going to be like, oh, he's just a chiller. Whereas if you meet someone and they're like huffing crack out of a pipe and sitting on the street, you'd be like, this guy's probably not fun to party with.
Yeah.
Where is the line that you draw? Would you party with someone who would do like a bump of meth on a night, for example?
I have.
She has hung out with people who've done a bump of meth just to make sure
no,
that's
I
clear.
haven't done meth. I haven't done meth. And I wouldn't. Personally, personal choice, not for me.
No.
I don't know. I don't know. That's a tricky one as well. I think, when people, I think it's kind of obvious in the end when people are doing it not just to have a fun party. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think you can tell from the way they act and everything.
If they're more interested in the drugs than the environment.
Exactly, you can tell. And I mean, if they're doing it like every day or whatever, I don't know. There's people that you go to some parties and you can just see them sat in the corner. They're not here for the party. They're here as an excuse to do drugs. And you can just tell. And also, like, over time, you know, if they're not sociable all the time, they're not coming out because they're too busy getting high at home, then you know. And that's just boring.
There might be a bit of an issue there.
Yeah, because also, I really like sociable people. Like, I like, you know, it's not just introverts I like. I love, not just extroverts I like introverts as well, but
it's a lot easier to have fun with extroverts.
Yeah, like I want to be around sociable people that can have a chat. I like, you know, if I bring my mates out to meet other mates, I want them to be able to socialise without me. And people that are just fucked on drugs, you can tell they're like anxious and they can't socialise and they just start shutting down. And
a lot of the time it's because they build it into just needing, like they need the drug to socialise.
Exactly, and it's not just meth. I think even like weed, like I don't even smoke weed anymore because you really see people change. It's
one of those ones that affects you, like when you see it and they're sober and they've lost their energy and shit, that's where it's like,
Yeah, 100%. Like, I mean, I used to date a guy that was a massive stoner, and in the end it was just like, I don't even see this guy anymore. He's just smoking and then he's just passing out. Like,
I think that's probably one of the saddest things that could happen is people who have a partner who gets addicted to drug and they just kind of lose who they are.
It sucks, because then you just kind of like, fuck, like, can you just not?
Yeah.
Can you just for one night not smoke? Can you just hang out with me? And and then as soon as they start, that's the thing. As soon as they start choosing drugs over you, or choosing drugs over a fun time, or you know, just feeling healthy as well, feeling good, then it's just like nah. It's just not my.
You're gonna get like a dependence on it.
Yeah, and I just don't. I don't want to be around that at all. Like I'm even big on like drinking. Like, you know, recently I've been thinking I've been drinking too much, not because I think I'm drinking an unhealthy amount. It's because my hangovers are getting to the point where I'm wasting a day, and I think that's shit, you know?
Yeah.
Wasting a day is like, fuck, I don't want to waste a day.
That's the 25
It
curse.
is, man. It is. It's funny, when I was 24, like just before I turned 25, somebody said to me, I said I was going out all the time, and they were like, how old are you? And I was like, I'm 24. And they were like, oh, you're on the cusp.
And
I was
you're
like,
like,
fuck
nah.
off, I'm not on the cusp. What? I turned 25 and like, fuck. I think I know what they meant, man.
I'm 24 and I don't get hungover at all.
You wait till you're 25, man. Oh, it hits you. It
The fucking
hits ya.
circle of life.
I think there is something about 25, honestly. It
Yeah.
does get worse. I preed with hydrolytes the other day. Before going out, I was preeing
Did it
with
help?
hydrolytes.
Was it good?
I don't know. I had hydrolytes before I went out, when I got home, and then the next morning. I still felt a bit rough.
Oh,
I
no.
swear.
What about, I remember, I think we were either preeing or hungover, and you whip out like this pear juice mix, and you were like, this is
That was
hangover
preeing.
cure.
Yeah.
Did it actually help you?
I don't know. I feel like it's maybe a mental thing.
Like it's placebo?
Yeah, I don't really know, but it's also $4.
I think that's more of a rip-off then.
It's a joke.
Because realistically, I think the worst thing that happens from drinking is dehydration and lack
Yeah.
of sleep.
Yeah.
And that's why you just need like a Powerade.
I also get really bad sinuses if I've done too much cocaine. That's what's been affecting me a lot recently. Like all my sinuses are blocked up, and I just feel like my head is hurting. You know, that's
you
if I've
start-
done a lot,
Yeah.
and then like that it just hurts.
You can eat cocaine. It's not really the same though, is it?
You just get such a fucking dry mouth,
Oh.
like so dry, to the point where you just can't. Like it's so dry, it's like, horrible. Yeah, like I do that. Like
Sometimes
yeah.
switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
You could
I quite like the
inject.
taste of it. I do. I don't even mind it. People say it's gross, but I don't mind. It's like, ooh, cocaine.
You know you're in for a good time as well.
Yeah.
Like
fuck
that
yeah.
flavour is like,
Yeah.
it's
I'm
coming.
gonna feel great.
Something
any
good is
second
on its
now.
way. Allegedly. I've never tasted it myself. I don't know what it is.
Oh. Maybe you should try it.
Oh.
This Saturday.
Next KetaCast.
Ooh, that could be fun.
Put some...
God, I'll get dangerous.
you heard it. 10 comments for Nush back.
Oh my god.
And we'll have
That'd be a
Carver
dangerous
on the
one.
next
That'd
one.
be a dangerous one.
Oh no, you'd never stop talking.
No. God,
It could be the
imagine.
12-hour episode.
I might also just fall asleep.
One or two ways.
Yeah.
It'll be 12 minutes or 12 hours.
Yeah, I would say.
Cool. Well, that'll conclude it. I don't know how
Amazing.
long we've been talking for,
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
thank you so much for coming onto
No
the
worries.
podcast.
Thanks
It's
for
been a
having
pleasure having you on.
I've loved it, and I've loved this.
Yes, oh, such a good Carver brew that we had here. I'm probably not even going to try selling it anymore. But it was cool from tasting it in the Ketamince video, which, if this is your first time seeing me or Nush, I have a Ketamince channel that she appeared on at one point. But with that, thank you for watching the first episode if you made it the whole way. Nush, thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Any final words?
Nah, I don't think so.
Cool. Goodbye.
See ya.
So, sync. No, it doesn't work. Wait.
Sorry. I got excited then.